आपने आप बोले ना मुझे।
यहाँ पर थी, क्या बोलते, भेलपुरी खा रही थी, मेरा
हाँ,
पति साइड में था,
ठीक है।
एक इंसान आया, उसने उसको गोली मार दी।
यहाँ पे
उसने बोला कि शायद मुस्लिम नहीं है, उसने उसको गोली मार दी।
भूख लगे थे तो खाना खा रहे थे, तभी गन फायरिंग की आवाज आई थी। हमें लगा कुछ हुआ था, हमने पूछा भी वो रेस्टोरेंट वाले से कि क्या हुआ, उन्हें भी कुछ नहीं पता था। तो जब वो आतंकवादी ज्यादा गोली मारे हैं तब सबको पता चला कि टेररिस्ट घुसा है, तो हम छुप गए। उन लोगों ने ढूंढ लिया, हमको तो वो दो दिखे थे और एक ने आके बोला मुसलमान अलग हो जाओ और हिंदू अलग हो जाओ, जेंट्स खाली। और बाद में हिंदू के सारे जेंट्स को गोली से मार दिया।
While the world stood with India unequivocally condemning the Pahalgam terror attack that claimed 28 Hindu innocent lives, but a section of Western media, India's left media, and few politicians stooped to the lowest level, downplaying the intent of terror attack and distorting facts selectively. The Guardian called the attackers suspected militants in its headline. This isn't journalism, it's whitewashing of terrorism under the garb of cautious language. BBC's Jessica went more ahead. She used the term gunmen and referred to Jammu and Kashmir as Indian administered Kashmir. In her report, she wrote, more than 20 killed after gunmen opened fire on tourists in Indian administered Kashmir. By undermining India's sovereignty and downplaying terror, the BBC continues its legacy of anti-India narrative. The New York Times went a step ahead. In a report, it wrote, militants opened fire on a group of tourists in Indian administered region of Kashmir. Once again, the terrorists were labeled as militants and the Kashmir identity was questioned. But interestingly, in a rebuttal, the US House Foreign Affairs Committee majority took a stand for the truth. It corrected the New York Times terminology, calling them as terrorists, not militants. Committee chairman and US military veteran Brian Maas exposed the paper's headline. Another major media house, France 24, also used the word gunmen and Indian administered Kashmir. It reported gunmen killed at least 26 people after opening fire on a group of tourists in Indian administered Kashmir, with authorities describing the incident as a terror attack and the worst such attack on civilians this year. The Wire, a known platform for its radical ideology, sank further. It misquoted eyewitnesses who confirmed a religious motive and still called the terrorists as gunmen. The gunmen, believed to be 2 to 3 in number, according to police, hiked down from a range of mountains in Baisaran that are covered with lush pine trees and opened fire at the visitors, the portal claimed, ignoring the selective targeting of non-Muslims. Even as grieving families speak out about the specific targeting of Hindus, some politicians and celebrities have instead chosen denial and justification for the coward attack. Bollywood actor and politician Shatrughan Sinha was questioned by the media about the attack. Initially unaware, he asked, "Kya ghatna ghati hai? Has something happened?" When the journalists began to clarify that Hindus were targeted in Pahalgam, Sinha said, "Ye Hindu Hindu क्यों कह रहे हो? Why are you saying Hindu Hindu?" And instead of showing empathy, he termed it as a propaganda war. Robert Vadra, husband of Congress leader Priyanka Vadra, tried to rationalize the terror attack, stating that it was the Hindutva policy of current government that drove a wedge between Hindus and Muslims and ultimately led to that attack. If terrorists are looking at people's identity, why are they doing this? Because there is a divide that has come about in our country, Vadra said. Former Maharashtra Home Minister and senior NCP Sharad Pawar leader Anil Deshmukh stooped even lower. He demanded an investigation to verify if the terrorists had really asked the religion of the victims before killing them. There is no clarity and confirmed information whether the gunmen had asked the religion of the tourists before shooting them. Only after investigation will we get to know the truth, he said. From suspected militants to gunmen and from Indian administered Kashmir to ignoring the victims' religious identity, the Western media, India's left-wing ecosystem, and some politicians have trivialized the bloodshed in Pahalgam. But no one can erase the truth. This was the jihadi terror attack targeting innocent Hindu lives and challenging the sovereignty of India. The Western and left media's secular terms cannot whitewash the ideology and crime of terrorism. Everyone believing in humanity and peace should expose their double standard, word by word, lie by lie. All this is not journalism, it is a deliberate attempt to protect Islamic terrorism.